Hello everyone and welcome to This is Paris, your very own VIP pass to French champions Paris Saint-Germain. Coming up, Les Rouges et Bleus test the temperature in the cauldron against high-flying Saint-Etienne. Italian maestro Marco Verratti talks us through that night at Old Trafford, before Paris face another stern test as tough defending Montpellier visit the Parc des Princes.
Hola París, soy Luis Fonsi y están viendo This is Paris.
Paris Saint-Germain headed to Saint-Etienne in week 25 of the Ligue 1 season, just a few days after their historic victory over Manchester United at Old Trafford. Thomas Tuchel's side got the chance to measure themselves against Les Verts, flying high in 4th place in the league.
It's not easy to play in Saint-Etienne. They are really very strong at home.
Winning here is always difficult. The first half was a tight affair of few chances. Alphonse Areola getting down well to deny Kevin Monet-Paquet. Stéphane Ruffier responded with a good stop to keep out Kylian Mbappé. But Paris wrested away control in the second half. In the 55th minute, Julian Draxler was perfectly set up by Di Maria, but the Santé keeper made another fine stop. Then it was Angel Di Maria's turn to try his luck. In the end, the crucial goal came in the 73rd minute, and it was worth the wait.
I think if I tried to do that, I'd do my hamstring. He hit it well, right into the top corner, unstoppable. Really hard to pull that off. It was all talent. It was a great win, and the team showed fantastic character. We stayed focused on our match, the right mentality.
I have to congratulate the whole team. It's been a great week for us. Tomorrow a new week starts, and we have to continue with this same mentality.
Mustapha Daleb, international algérien, 22 ans, poste ailier gauche.
The career of Paris Saint-Germain legend Mustapha Daleb was celebrated at the Saint-Germain-en-Laye Town Hall last week. The Rouge et Bleu star between 74 and 84, an Algeria international, won 2 Coupes de France and was presented with the Medal of the City.
cher Moustapha, avec l'ensemble des élus qui sont là, de te remettre la médaille d'honneur de la ville de Saint-Germain et de faire de toi citoyen d'honneur de la ville de Saint-Germain.
It was not only a very nice moment for me, but also very rewarding. It was very touching, a lovely atmosphere. Not only to be back in Saint-Germain, but to see so many old fans here tonight that I haven't seen for so long and who really wanted to be here. It was very important.
Number 5 on the club's all-time scoring list, Daleb also received a Paris jersey signed by the current squad. A week after the first team took on Manchester United, the Paris Saint-Germain under-19 squad had their own big European night in the UEFA Youth League. Thiago Motta's squad taking on German champions Hertha Berlin in the playoffs for a place in the last 16.
I know that it's going to be very difficult, but we have a talented team and we can qualify for the next round. We are taking this match very seriously. We struggled early on in the Youth League against Liverpool, but then we got into our stride and we did well. We have prepared well and there's a good atmosphere within the team. Everyone is motivated to win.
After this final training session at the Stade Georges Lefebvre in Saint-Germain-en-Laye, the Paris squad headed for Orly Airport to fly to the German capital. It's the start of another adventure for these budding footballers, the first continental trips for these kids dreaming of following in the footsteps of their illustrious elders from the Paris Saint-Germain first team. The evening before the match at the team hotel, the players celebrated the birthday of one of their own, attacking midfielder Tanguy Koulibaly.
It's my 18th birthday, a very special birthday for me. I'm very happy to celebrate it with you. The best gift would be a win tomorrow.
The young Paris squad arrived at the Stadion with plenty of ambition. And after an excellent start, it was Koulibaly's corner that was met by Timothy Pembele. His header went in off the post despite the best efforts of Klate in the host's goal. And it could easily have been 2-0 at half-time. But Paris let Hertha off the hook with this goalmouth scramble. Hertha applied plenty of pressure after the break, and with just over 15 minutes left, Krebs drew the two sides level before Zografakis steered home the winner 10 minutes later. It was a heartbreaking end to the European campaign for Thiago Motta's side, who now turn attentions to their league campaign.
It's a huge disappointment. We came here to qualify.
We gave it everything. But that's football. I think we probably should have won. But like I said, that's football, and we're very disappointed.
We did the hardest part by opening the scoring. But then we took our foot off the gas. We relaxed. And that cost us.
Opened last May, the Paris Saint-Germain Academy Turkey was officially inaugurated this month in the presence of Academy Ambassador Pedro Miguel Pauleta. The Paris Academy in Turkey now boasts more than 300 young footballers aged between 4 and 16, all trained by hand-picked coaches and divided across 3 sites.
The quality of the project here in Turkey is very good. There is an important pedagogical project, you know, with referees, nutritionists, doctors. Everything is made for kids to become good footballers and good men, and that's very important for us.
One against 20 is very difficult, but honestly, it was a pleasure. I'm very happy to be here with Paris Saint-Germain, with the Paris Saint-Germain Academy. To see all these kids having so much fun is very important. I'm convinced that some of them will become professional footballers.
Pedro Miguel Pauleta even had the chance to meet up with compatriot Ricardo Quaresma. The Besiktas midfielder's son plays for the Paris Saint-Germain Academy in Turkey.
Good luck to all of you. As I already said, I hope that one day some of you will play for Paris Saint-Germain.
Coming up in This Is Paris, Marco Verratti talks us through an unforgettable victory over United at Old Trafford. Puerto Rican entertainer Luis Fonsi drops into the Parc des Princes. And then Montpellier are the latest side to test Paris's 100% home record. A key figure in Paris Saint-Germain's accomplished win over Manchester United at Old Trafford, Marco Verratti sat down with This Is Paris to give his thoughts on the UEFA Champions League last 16 first leg win.
We prepared for the match and we played well out on the pitch. The coach did a great job. In the team meeting in the morning, he simplified everyone's job out on the pitch. We knew where we would hurt them and what Manchester's strengths were. We showed a lot of personality, because playing at Old Trafford in such an important match is not easy. But we took the upper hand and controlled things. That was only the first 90 minutes though. As our coach said, there are 90 minutes left, and Manchester are capable of winning in Paris. We know that we're strong from set pieces. We have Angel, who is excellent from free kicks. I wasn't expecting Kim to score though. I thought it would be Thiago or Marquis. But it was a great goal for Kim. I'm really happy for him, as it was his first goal. Sometimes football is a really beautiful thing. We were eating together and he told me he was running around even though he didn't know whether he had scored. I don't think he realised. It was a very important goal. After that, the match changed and we managed to control it even more. We had a lot of space, with Kylian and Di Maria. And when Kylian has a lot of space in front of him, he becomes almost unbeatable as he's faster than just about everyone. He made a run, and Fideo cooked up an excellent pass. He didn't have much room in front of the keeper. It was an extremely precise pass. We're all used to that from Fideo. That goal killed off the match. Marquinhos is an example of everyone at the club. He has become irreplaceable in our team thanks to his character, personality and what he does for the team. It's true that he struggled a bit in the beginning, but I think that if the coach opted to field Marquis in midfield, he had reasons to do so. And he was right to do so. He became confident in his new role after just 2 or 3 matches, and he has turned in some incredible performances. I was really impressed. It's not easy for a defender to switch to midfield, as practically everything changes. We owe him a huge debt of gratitude, as he really took one for the team. I hope he continues his excellent form. He can choose where he wants to play in any team in the world, in defence or in midfield. He would be in the top 3 in either position. We have a lot of key players. This season, we're not leaning on 1, 2 or 3 players. The important thing is the team, and I think this is the coach's doing. He found a way to make sure that everyone feels important. That's why there are a lot of leaders in this team. We have to keep it up and help each other while giving 100%.
And as they look to maintain their extremely high standards and glowing results, Marco Verratti and his teammates know they can count on their faithful supporters, 3,700 of whom made the trip across the Channel to spur them on against Manchester in the Champions League.
For fans to make the trip to see an away game is awesome for us. It was great during the pre-match period, during the match, and afterwards too. Especially as we won. It was moving because we felt a little bit like we were playing in Paris. As I always say, the fans are the greatest thing about football. You have to respect them always, and in order to respect them, you have to give 100% out on the pitch, for the shirt you're wearing, and for the people at home who can't be at the match because of work or whatever else. You have to play for them too, because they deserve it.
Luis Fonsi visits the Parc des Princes. The Puerto Rican singer has a global hit with Despacito and took advantage of his Parisian tour dates to visit Paris Saint-Germain's home ground.
It's amazing, you know. There's something about an empty stadium that it feels magical, you know. I've never been to a game here, and that's my next step, because you can tell that it's got to be amazing. But I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of a lot of the players, so it feels good to be here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm ready to play, baby. Let's go. This for me? I can keep it?
Yeah.
You have the best goalie in the history of the game. You know, Buffon. You have guys like Danny, who's a good friend, Dani Alves, and obviously Neymar, who, you know, will go down as probably one of the best players of the game. So Di Maria, you know, who's an amazing player. So there's a lot of stars there.
Match day at the Parc des Princes. League leaders Paris Saint-Germain took on 6th place Montpellier, looking to extend their run of 12 consecutive home wins in Ligue 1 this season. But to do that, they would have to break down the second best defence in the division.
Montpellier, it's a very defensive side, well organised, and it's not easy to score against them or to create chances.
For this rescheduled Week 17 clash, Thomas Tuchel was without a host of players through injury and suspension, and started with Gianluigi Buffon between the posts. Captain Marquinhos, making his 150th Ligue 1 appearance for the club, partnered Presnel Kimpembe at centre-back. After missing the first half of the season with a back injury, Layvin Kurzawa started his first league match of the campaign at left-back. And Paris Saint-Germain had the chance to extend their lead at the top of the standings to 15 points over second-place Lille. But it was Montpellier that started brightly, Skuletic drawing a fine save from Buffon.
Defensively, we weren't good today. We weren't aggressive enough or tight enough.
With just 13 minutes on the clock, Kurzawa showed he'd lost none of his attacking instincts, marking his return with the opening goal, a header from Dani Alves' inch-perfect cross. It's really great. He was injured for a long time, struggled to come back because of niggling injuries. And now, with his first start in the league, I'm really happy for him. Well done. However, the visitors were back on level terms just after the half hour. Mollet's free kick adjudged to have crossed the line before Buffon cleared.
But then we started to control the game better and better.
Not to be outdone, Angel Di Maria showed his free kick prowess in the first minute of stoppage time. A veritable masterpiece that crashed in off the underside of the bar, his third Ligue 1 free kick for the capital club, restoring Paris's lead at the break. And Paris stepped on the accelerator after the break. Mbappe went close before Christopher Nkunku put Paris 2 goals to the good with a header, helped home by Skuletic. I think it's my goal. You can't hesitate in the box. I saw the ball in the air and I got there first. I just tried to head it on target. The defender got a touch and it went in. It was 4-1 5 minutes later when Hilton turned the ball home. Kurzawa once again decisive in the build-up.
He played very well in attack. Technically, he's a superb player to get forward and support the attack. He did that very well.
A minute later, Kylian did get his name on the score sheet, although once again it took a big touch off the hapless Hilton. Mbappe's 20th goal in just 19 appearances this season. As it finished 5-1, and Paris made it 13 wins from 13 at the Parc des Princes this season. We won 5-1, and we did it in style, so that's great.
C'est bénéfique pour nous.
A deserved win, a great win, and to get it against this Montpellier side is a very good result.
C'est extraordinaire.
Abonnate al canal de YouTube de Paris Saint-Germain.
Abonne-toi à la chaîne YouTube du Paris Saint-Germain.
Subscribe to the Paris Saint-Germain channel.
Inscreva-se no canal do YouTube do Paris Saint-Germain.